recording? Hey, welcome back. It's Phatty's Box, and today I am making breakfast bowls. I thought my camera was recording, but it was not. So, you guys missed a few things. What you did miss was me putting the potatoes in the pan, which I have them on a high heat. I have a little bit of vegetable oil in the bottom of the pan. I rinsed my potatoes off. They are frozen. So what I'm going to do is to flip them once they get to enough color of what I want. I'm not putting any seasoning on them right now. In this pan, I have some thick cut bacon cooking. And basically, I'm going to cook maybe 3 or 4 more slices of the bacon. I have green onions we're going to chop up, and I also have a melody of this here. This is by Pic Sweet, and it's seasoned blend. It has onions, let's see, onions, celery, green peppers, red peppers, and parsley flakes. And while everything else is working right now, I'm going to cut up some green onions. And I'm also, turn that down just a little bit. We got some eggs. Turn that down. It's already turned down. So, I'm going to crack these eggs. And I'm doing 5 eggs, 8 pieces of bacon, about 2 cups of diced potatoes. You will need salt and pepper, some butter for your eggs. You'll need some shredded cheese. And what I'm putting in mine is green onions as well as that Pic Sweet that I just showed you guys. The wrong one. Okay, so I got some chopsticks. I'm gonna scramble up my eggs a little bit. My eggs are good and scrambled. And I use chopsticks this time because that's one less thing left I have to wash. And I'm going to put my top over my egg. And the trick is, how I'm going to make this last longer is I am going to put each ingredient in the freezer. So when you buy the, when you buy the breakfast bowls in Walmart, they come in a container like this. It's a microwavable container. And everything inside of the bowl is frozen. So what I'm doing is pre-cooking everything, and then I'm going to flash freeze it, and then I'm going to put it in a container so when I wake up on Monday morning, I can just take it, pop it in the microwave 3 to 4 seconds because everything is done, so you're really just heating everything through, and it's done. So I'm going to let that bacon cook a little bit more on that side before I flip that over. I'm going to take this should be more than enough green onion. Matter of fact, ooh, that bacon grease got me. Take off what doesn't look good. Which quite a bit of it doesn't look good. Green onion can go bad so quick. Get out an old handy dandy. Get out a spatula and a spoon and knife. And we're going to check on our potatoes. So, move the camera down. It looks to be, they're pretty brown. So what I'm going to do is flip them over. That brown is what we're looking for in our potatoes. So now that they're brown on one side, which they may get browner, I'm going to leave those there, and then I'm going to let those continue to fry more. Raise my camera back up, and we're going to flip our bacon nice and golden brown. Yes, that's the color you want on your bacon. And I'm going to turn that heat down just a little bit. So bacon's just cooking on up. Let y'all see that. That good old crispy brown bacon. It's got a lot of bacon grease in here too. Now what you can do to add a little bit more flavor to your meal is you can use some of your bacon grease to cook your eggs in. I do that a lot. It adds some really good flavor, and I tell you what, there's just something about bacon grease that you can't get that same flavor from vegetable oil. I'm just going to dice up this green onion, and I'm actually going to throw this green onion in the same cup as the Pic Sweet green peppers and onions. You can use a little bit of the white of the onion too. It's not going to hurt. Just adds more flavor. Okay. So, add that to this cup here. Now before we cook the eggs, we're going to saute these vegetables in that bacon grease oil before I even do the eggs. What I'm trying to do is build flavor in every bite. So in order to build flavor in every bite, we want to make sure everything is good and seasoned. And I'm going to get a paper towel. Because we want to make sure we drain off the grease. We do want flavor, but we don't want it to be incessantly greasy. So we don't want. So this bacon's not where I need it. This piece is. That one looks good and golden. Just check. That one's not bad. I'm going to let these drain really, really good. I'm going to cook these two pieces a little bit more. So tomorrow, what I'll be having is a breakfast bowl, because it'll be Sunday and I ain't finna do no cooking. So let's check our potatoes. We're gonna flip them again. Now you do want your potatoes to have a little bite to them, the way they were in the Walmart container in the breakfast bowl. They had a little bite to them. So I'm going to add a couple more slices of bacon in here. Be careful, guys, because it might sizzle, might pop up on you. Don't want you to burn yourself. I've done that several times, and believe you me, it is not comfortable. So, add one more slice of bacon. Yeah, the bacon's good. Go ahead, take that off, put that on your paper towel, let that drain. I'm going to add 2 more pieces, and that will be enough bacon. because it's only for 5 days. I don't want the bowls to be so big to where I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so full. When I'm at work, I have a preference of not eating too much, but I need to eat enough to where, I feel nourished, but not where I have the items. I'm going to try to fit one more piece of bacon in here. Now, if you feel like you have too much grease in your pan, feel free to put that pan over your garbage disposal like I am right now. And pull some of that grease off. I like to wipe the side of my pan too. Just put it back on your eye. Remember, you'll make plenty of bacon grease that you can cook your eggs in and saute your vegetables. And so, what I'm going to do is turn my heat back up just slightly. I'm going to close this bacon back up. Let that bacon keep on cooking. Wash my hands because I just touched raw. Washing my hands in this bleach water. And let's check our potatoes. Yep, I think they're good. Matter of fact, since this pan is already on, we're going to saute our peppers in that. So all I'm doing now is just getting a paper towel and a pan so we can take our potatoes out. And let those drain and also cool down. Try to spread them out as evenly as you can on the pan so they're not crowded together like I am, like so. You don't want to pull the excess oil out of the pan. Okay. We're going to dump that oil out and we're going to take a little bit of this bacon grease right here. Right there, right there. We're going to put just a little bit in that pan. And we're going to use that to saute our vegetables. And we're just going to spread those potatoes out. Now, since the potatoes are still hot, I'm going to put pepper and salt on them, so that the salt and pepper can stick to them. You only need a little bit, not too much, because remember, our cheese has salt in it, our eggs are going to have salt in it, our bacon has salt in it, so we're not trying to add too much salt to anything. But move them around in the pan and set these over to the side and let those cool down. So now see my pan is smoking, and just add in my vegetables. Saute those up. This is going to add a nice flavor to our eggs. Turn our heat down a little bit. And just a little bit more bacon grease in there. Just a tad. Alright. Our bacon's not ready to be put just yet. Saute those up some more. Now for me, I like my vegetables to have a little bite to it. Now you might not want bite. You might want your onions and peppers and everything to have to be translucent, and that's okay. It's whatever you like. It's your kitchen. You do what you want. So we got a pan ready for this. Everything still has a little bit of bite to it. We're going to take this off the heat. We're going to leave that heat on because we're now going to cook our eggs in this same pan. All right. I'm going to use a little bit of butter in my pan for my eggs so they're nice and silky. We do not want, well, I don't want my eggs to be brown. So my heat's down pretty low now, so I don't need to turn it down anymore. And I'm going to pause for 1 second. Alright, and now I'm back. The only thing that I have done is I've put my eggs in my pan with the butter and turn my heat down a little bit more. I did flip my bacon. Our Trinity, if you want to call it that, it's done. Got my cheeses out. I flipped my bacon. I'm going to let that continue to keep on going. This bacon feels pretty drained. Just slide that over to the side so I can make room for the other bacon. Ooh, that popped me. Okay. Bacon's cooking, 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 cooking. Wash up a couple of these dishes right fast. My eggs appear to be bubbling, so this means it's time for me to start shifting and moving them around. The areas that are bare, so we're going to shift like so. You want to get that raw egg down in there. Oh my gosh, this bacon is popping me. Okay. Just let the eggs continue to cook. And this bacon is done. Take those out. Let those drain. Take this pan off the heat and I'm going to put this in the oven. Out of the way. So eggs are still cooking. Now we're going to start flip-flopping them around a bit because I want everybody to be done. I do not want raw egg. You can even flip it if you want, like I am. And then once it gets done, chop it up. Hold on, let's see. I need to open that egg up right there. Chop it up so it's bite size, not too big. Finish washing up this little bit of dishes. I'm planning on making this week for lunch / dinner is chicken drumsticks, maybe some mashed potatoes, green beans, something like that. Uh-oh, dropped my towel. Okay, so my eggs are done. They are a little brown. That's okay. But you see how I'm doing? I just like to just chop it up just a little bit. So now, at this point, I'm going to put all the ingredients in the refrigerator so they can cool. Potatoes I'm putting in the refrigerator right now. I want everything to be cool when I get ready to build the bowl. Just add these eggs here. Okay. Oh, you know what? What I'm thinking. Hold on, guys. Let me get this mixed in with this before I put those eggs in there. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me build one bowl so I can show you guys what the breakfast bowl will look like. Wipe out my bowl here. Got one there. Got my eggs. And I just want these to just to mix everything together is all we want to do. Use a tad bit of salt. That's enough. Some more pepper. You can go wild on the pepper if you want. Just so everything kind of blends together. All right. Okay. Turn that off. I almost forgot about you guys. The veg. Okay. So we've got our eggs, we've got our bacon, we've got our potatoes over to the side. What I'm gonna do now, bacon feels pretty crispy. I'm gonna dump that on the plate. I'm gonna get a knife here. And I'm going to start dicing up the bacon. And I'm going to pause for a cause. Okay, and so we are back. What I'm going to do now is build the bowl. You're going to take some of your potatoes. Handful of potatoes. Handful of bacon. And a handful of your eggs. And then put your cheese on top. That's pretty much it. It's not anything fancy. Should take very, very little time to build these. As a matter of fact, I only have a limited amount of these bowls. So what I'm going to do is put each day in a bag. And then when I'm ready to have that breakfast, I can just pull it out and put it in the microwave, and that's it. So let me show you guys what the bowl looks like. And you would think this won't fill you up, but it actually does fill you up. So, here we go. Let me wipe my hand. So we've got our egg, we've got our cheese, we've got our potato on the bottom, we've got our vegetable on the inside of that, and this is my bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast bowl. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back. Let me know what you want to see me cook. Let me know. I take suggestions. Anybody want me to promote an item, feel free to inbox me at the Fresh Faced picfreefatty@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for sticking around and watching. Mwah! Breakfast bowl. Enjoy yourself. Quick meal for those on the go, those who have to have breakfast quick in the morning like myself. Thank you guys for tuning in again. This is the Fresh Face Phatty, and I'm out, and this is Phatty's Box.